Hi. So I wanted to do another update, quitting weed update, a 3-month update this time. I did one already the other night, but it's kind of boring, so I'm just sort of doing it again. Hopefully a bit quicker. Yeah. So it's been more or less 3 months now, maybe a little bit less, and there's not that much to report. It's kind of more or less the same as it was before. More energy to work, more energy to do boring stuff like administrative tasks, to work late at night, for example. Easier to handle social situations. I don't have the same sort of weird social awkwardness that I had before. I definitely still have social awkwardness, but not in the same way and not to the same extent. And for example, I don't have the same tendency towards social avoidance. Like in the past, if I'd be high and I'd have to make a phone call or a text or something, I'd just put it off until the morning. And then often I'd get high first thing in the morning, so it would end up just being put off for days. Another thing which has just occurred to me is the insane amount of money I've saved. I keep being surprised by how by the amount of money that I have, and I think a large part of that is because I'm not spending shitloads on weed every month, and I'm working more and I'm able to work longer hours later at night, etc. Exercise definitely still easier as well, I think, without it. I'm not having these weird late night kind of like anxiety sessions where I get into bed and I just think about how terrible everything is. I still have that occasionally, a little bit, but not to the same degree. What else? I'm still listening to music. Maybe not quite as much at home. Usually it's when I'm out, when I'm exercising, when I go to the shops or something, I listen to music, but in the past maybe I was a bit more inclined to sit around and listen to it at home. My thoughts are maybe not quite as interesting as they were. I had more interesting creative thoughts when I was high, but then I often then didn't have the energy or motivation or sort of mental clarity that I needed to actually put those ideas into practice anyway. So it's not a huge, I don't know, it's a worthwhile trade-off for the time being. I say for the time being because, as I've mentioned in previous videos on the subject, I don't necessarily plan to quit permanently. I just know that I needed to at that time, when I did. I think there might come a time in the future where it's, it makes sense to smoke again. Like, I do like weed. I'm not against weed. I think it can be quite destructive and it can definitely destroy people's lives in a way that it doesn't get enough, I don't want to say credit for, but it doesn't, in a way that a lot of people are in denial of, I would say. But for me, it wasn't really like that. It was definitely problematic at times, but still, I have a lot of good associations with it, a lot of good memories, and it did a lot of good things for me. And I think it can do a lot of good things for a lot of people. So if and when the time is right, I will start smoking again, but not with tobacco, and I will have fairly, strict limitations, and I'll try and make it more of an occasional thing rather than something I do every day. And if if you're watching this and you're considering quitting, just do it. Like, you wouldn't be considering it if it wasn't worth doing. Just do it. Like, you can delay it and you can think about it, but like, life is short, man. Like, life is really it goes by quickly. It really really goes by quickly. Like in the Chip song Vampire Life, he says you'd be surprised how quick the years go by, and I think about that lyric a lot because as soon as he said it I was like, it's very surprising how quickly the years go by. Like, I'm nearly 30 now and it feels fucking weird. and it seems to get quicker and quicker. And wasting time is like the worst thing you can do. Wasting somebody else's time, wasting your own time. It's like time is literally all we have. Like, and I've been in situations in the past where I wasted a lot of my own time, and where other people wasted a lot of my time, and it's sad. Like, it hurts to think about. I don't know. Most things don't really stay with me. I can move past most things. I can get over most things. I think there's like, I don't know. That is a thing that is always hard to get over. It's hard to get over lost time, wasted time. And if you've got this albatross hanging over you of like an addiction to something, and you keep thinking about stopping and you're not stopping, and just do it. Just please, I'm begging you, like, just do it. It will be a good decision. It's entirely reversible anyway, so you're not stuck. But it's just you won't know what life is like until you do, and you can keep saying, yeah, right now I'm not comfortable with doing it and it's not the right time. It is the right time. Just give it a go. Just give it a go. Like, you'll feel fine. All of the things I worried about when I quit weed that I thought I would lose, I haven't really lost any of those. It's only, as I say, the kind of interesting thoughts and stuff, and there was a certain way in which I enjoyed music, which I guess is maybe slightly altered, but I don't know. I really don't know, because my lifestyle has changed anyway, and I'm like working a lot more, so I don't have as much time for shit like that. But I don't know. Regardless, I still enjoy plenty of things, and like, I wouldn't say I was very happy before. I wouldn't say I'm exactly like buzzing now, but the negative emotions are easier to control. Anxiety, a lot less anxiety, less heavy physical depression. Even though there's probably often more potential stimulus for it, I still have less of that stuff. There were times I would just weighed down by my emotions, and I think weed was, quite a big factor there. So yeah, please give it a go if you're thinking of quitting. You will enjoy it. I promise you will enjoy quitting. You will like the feeling of it. It might take you a bit longer than it took me to get over the withdrawal phase and everything else, because if you smoke a lot, it's very physically addictive. I know that it's very hard for a lot of people to sleep after quitting. It wasn't for me, but there are a lot of things you can do as well to mitigate that. Sleep issues you might face after quitting, and it will pass anyway, and it will be worth it. So just try. And on the subject of sleep issues, actually, my book is coming out very soon. I'm not sure exactly when. I wish I had a date I could tell you, but it's coming out very soon. I'll put it in the description, retroactively put it in the description of all of my videos. But also I'll do some video updates about it, and there's a big section in there on sleep. And there's a lot of useful info in there. I'm obviously like saving it until the book is out to some extent, but I mean, if you really want to know, like, and if you're trying to quit and you're having terrible problems sleeping, you can message me, BigDome22 on Instagram, BIGDOME22 on Instagram. I can give you some suggestions, but otherwise, yeah, it comes out very soon, probably within the next week, 2 weeks. No, more like 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know what the process is. I've never put a book on Amazon before, so I don't know how long it takes after you upload it. I doubt they fucking read all of them to check. Can you imagine having to read all the fucking shit that gets uploaded? All the like wolf porn books and stuff. Honestly. A bit sus actually that I say that whilst wearing a wolf t-shirt, but no, I don't look at wolf porn books. I don't feel that was very convincing, but I sincerely don't look at wolf porn books. The more I say it, the more it seems like I do. I'm just gonna move on from the wolf porn books. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how long it takes. I don't know how long it takes for them to publish it. But yeah, it should be out soon, and there's a lot of good shit in there, and it's the type of book that probably would be quite useful to read if you're trying to quit drugs or alcohol or anything like that. It's not about that, but I think it would be a useful accompaniment. So yeah, just a quick update. Hope you guys are all well. Hope you're enjoying your lives. Time is precious, you know. And yeah, don't forget that. Try and have a good, successful, productive, enjoyable day. Thanks for watching.